by tradition.
Hold
And that
tight.
is hold tight the 3-point collectors.
Next thing, Tottenham are whipping boys for Liverpool. You lot ain't beat us in how long? So look at your face. So when I
I'm about to run.
they forget about when the council is going to take the free.
Oh, for real? When there was a little car park out front. Let's talk about sex, baby.
Let's hold
Liverpool. And as much as we can talk about Mane is a good player, Salah's a good player, they're just not the X factor, bro. Don't forget about it. Okay. Boom, hi. Welcome back to another episode of Stoppage Time. Wait, hold on. Let me do this again.
Gum, please. Hey. I try to have fresh breath for the pod like the people can smell it.
Alright, cool.
Welcome back, people.
Welcome back to another episode of Stoppage Time TV. It's myself, Culture Cams, joined by, of course, the one and only Fuad Kadani. Of course, as you can see, Maze is not here due to personal reasons. So we will be holding down the pod today. Make sure you go and get your Manscaped product, 20% off STTV. Make sure you use that code. There must be a million codes out there, but make sure you use this one if you're supporting the Mandem.
For real.
Anything else you want to say for this intro?
Help pay the bills, bruv. That's all I want, man. Please.
Oh, yeah. And you know what? Big up all the viewers as well, all the people that tune in. I want to hail you guys up as well, because honestly, people be coming up to me in the road, in the gym, in the barbershop, wherever, just hailing up the show, hailing up what we do. All that stuff means a lot to us. So big up everyone that tunes in and shows support, of course, because listen, hopefully we can meet you all one day, obviously not everyone, but hopefully we can meet a lot of you. Hopefully a live show. We're trying to organize that for the end of the season. So let's see what happens, man. It'll be very, very, very lit. Make sure you get down there. But of course, the details will drop and follow soon.
Come.
Yeah, man. Because, bro,
you know,
hate overrides support sometimes.
100%.
Gotta make sure we're hailing up people, man.
100%. And a lot of man as well have got at us for our opinions, agreed with us, disagreed with us. That's your time to come true. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Go toe to toe.
Because everyone that's come to me hasn't. They show man love, but. You guys, I don't know. Are you sure? You know what? I don't know. I gotta start checking your profile names when you come up to me. Big man,
hey, let me see your YouTube comments.
Big man, man. Honestly, but listen,
it'll be good for real.
Traditionally, you know how it goes. Let's hold tight the 3-point collectors. Hold tight the participants. And you know what? I don't even know what else if Maze would add on there, but hold tight everybody else.
You be doing
man.
bare hold tight, bro. Hold tight everyone.
Hold tight the finalists.
Yeah. Hold tight.
You know what I mean? Hold tight the managers that are managing. Hold tight the players that are playing. But yeah,
hold tight Maze, man.
let's get into this, man. Obviously, there's no better place to start than the two juggernauts going head to head in the FA Cup semi-final. 3-2 to Liverpool in the end. We wouldn't have thought it was going to end that way, the way it started. But let's get into it, man. 3-2. Let's talk about even the start. Let's talk about the lineups. When you saw City's lineup, they call it a B team, despite it being probably worth 500 million or whatever it is. But it's a B team.
And it's a B team that's
you look at Liverpool's. That's their strongest 11.
100%.
What did you think when you saw it? Did you think it's a Liverpool's day?
I'm like, bro, Liverpool's day. I always say once you get to the business end of a tournament, all of that squad rotation and trying to keep my guys happy goes out of the window. Now it's time to win. And that's why even like when Chelsea for the Carabao final, when they brought Mendy in.
You weren't on that. You were on that.
I was like, I was on that. Don't take him off now type of thing because you're in the big moment. Stephen coming in goal.
Is that his name, Stephen?
Zach.
I thought it was
Zach
Stefan.
Stephen. Listen, man. These Americans, man, they be picking and choosing how you pronounce their names. Fernandinho coming in. I know he said his farewell midweek and everything. Zinchenko. Like, there was a lot of guys who I'm thinking, I get the squad rotation, but it's not really necessary, especially having played them just a couple days ago in a close fixture where you're thinking that was the best teams going head to head. This game was a 3-2, but I don't think it, entertainment-wise, lived up to even the league game. I think you tweeted it perfectly. It was almost like a community shield fixture.
Yeah, bruv. You know, like, under the sun.
You know, sunny day, the fans are there, just waving the flags, and you're like, hey, I'm not sure it's got that intensity, but as much as I think Pep got the choice wrong, I think I got to give credit to Liverpool as well. They came in and treated it like it was a final, played like it was a final, took their moments, defended for their lives as well. I got to give them their dues as much as they do going forward. But lineups, I thought Pep immediately when I saw that, I said, brother, one of them moments again in a cup game where you've overthunk it.
The thing about Pep, the thing is, like, look, City fans will push back and say, look, we just had a grueling, crazy game against Atletico Madrid where we were under the ropes the whole time. I actually said that I haven't seen a Pep team defend like that before in terms of they were back against
character.
They tried to play and they just couldn't. Like, Atletico were just a better team on the night, so they could say, "Look, we just had that game. Liverpool could rest their players against Benfica, so there's a difference." I understand that, but my only issue with that rotation was he rotated the core, the spine. I get it when you rotate Zinni for Cancelo, Foden for Grealish, I get that. But when you rotate the keeper, the centre back, the DM, the attacking mid, that's the spine of your team. KDB, Rodri, Laporte, and Ederson. That is the spine of your team, bro. You know what I mean? I just think you just lose so much there. We know you can never predict what front three he's going to play. We know that it could be Sterling one day, Jesus, Grealish, Foden, who we don't know, Mahrez. But that spine, I think, needs to remain consistent. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. And I think that's where he got it wrong.
And I think the fact that he got it wrong showed by even his lack of substitutions. I think
he just thought
he's just like, nah, you lot got us into this mess.
Lose this game, and
it's your problem type of thing. And I notice he does that in games where he's losing, and it's no, I'm not gonna change it too much, man. I gotta say, even the front three, where was it Foden, Sterling, Grealish? Grealish was in midfield.
Grealish was up top. Sterling and Jesus. Foden was
Jesus, was the other one. I don't think they stepped up as well in a big moment like that where you're thinking, and then Sterling, that's back-to-back games as well, because in midweek he stunk it up as well, I thought. But City covered themselves in no glory, but I'm not taking nothing away from Liverpool. I thought Konate, big 3 games and 3 goals now.
Bro. Flip it now.
He's looking like he's beating the Bundesliga allegations, they're saying. I don't know.
I think that allegation is for attack. For me, it's for attackers.
We say it's for the attackers.
Yeah, for me, it's for attackers. I don't really care about the rest. For me, it's the attacking players.
I think Thiago's another one as well. We need to tip our hat to him. He's really looking like the player that they signed from Bayern Munich. When people were saying one of the best midfielders in Europe, he's dictating tempo. He's controlling the flow of the game. Everything's going through him as well. And before, we always said Liverpool's main attack was going width. He's added that wrinkle that we expected him to add now, and it's quality to. And then Mane, I'm sorry, man of the match, bro.
He's come back.
He's come back. Like, this 2022 for me has been like his. All right, slander was on my name last year. Let's rub all of that out. AFCON. I take my team to the World Cup.
Remember I said he's going to come back, he's going to do bits. You remember I said when the Diaz situation, I said, watch Mane is going to take that personally.
You said it was going to put a battery in his pack.
Yes.
Definitely. And it was going to motivate him to step up another level.
The disrespect on his name was crazy.
100%. And I thought Diaz coming in might be kind of the first, some people might think it would be the first nail in his coffin, almost like, yo, this young whippersnapper is doing everything.
Everyone was doing Liverpool 11s without Mane in the team anymore. And I was like, yo, surely he's going to take this personally, bro. Because I'm telling you, to this day, you know, as I always say, what I like about Liverpool's two in Salah and Mane is I truly think they both think I'm better than you and I'm better than you. I don't think it's like I defer to you. Mane probably sits there and truly thinks I think I'm better than Salah, and he gets all this. And now people are putting me not even in the 11.
And I know now Diaz, Mane, they're looking at the other wing going, "You good over there? you good over there? Good over there?" Bro,
you ain't good over there.
I'm sorry, sorry, it's been like 2 months now where we've seen maybe 2 good games. And another game where he hasn't turned up. And listen, it'll go through because now they got to the final.
Yeah.
But I said last week, I want to start seeing the front line that is performing. Jota, Mane, Diaz. Well done to Liverpool for moving forward, but hey.
Yeah, I think...
hey, when they scored as well, I got to say their defense. What did you think how they defended? Because we usually criticize them for their high line and everything. And I thought they got rid of that yesterday almost and said, you know what? Let's get bodies behind the ball. We're going to press when the time is right. And you couldn't break them. City couldn't break them down.
I think in the second half,
They started.
I think in the second half, it was a bit shaky. Look, I big up Van Dijk for the way he's come back from this injury and he still looks good and stuff like that. But I'm seeing a lot of moments. Guys are running off Van Dijk, bro. He's getting away with moments. I'm telling you now, I'm seeing it. Let's be honest. I'm sure Liverpool fans can say it as well. Alisson's been their best defensive player this season.
100%.
He's been called into action more than I've ever seen.
He's been a rock.
And that's no disrespect. Again, I give you credit for even coming back to a level where people can still say you're the best centre-back in the league, potentially, for Van Dijk.
Yeah.
But I truly think there's moments guys are running off him and getting in the second half. Okay, Grealish scored. Jesus put through. Konate and Van Dijk, the size of them was the size of Wembley between the two of them. Yeah, I mean, and Jesus... You got to take them ones, bro, because if you took that one, all of a sudden it's a different game. It's 25 minutes to go at 3-2.
Yeah.
Bro, it's a different story. But
100%,
we can put that down to complacency because Liverpool hoping at 3-0. Like, that was, in my opinion, like, that's probably since his first season in charge, where there was some howlers, 5-1 to Leicester and all this stuff. That was the worst 45 minutes, at least, I've ever seen from a Pep City team. I was like, yo, what the hell are they doing?
What's going on?
Who is playing where? Like, Grealish looked like, where am I playing? Foden looked like, am I in centre mid, left wing? Where am I? Like, I feel like everyone was confused, but I want to piggyback off what you said about Thiago. Because that was when I was looking at it, I was like, how is this man not in a blue shirt? Bro, how is he not playing for Pep? You look at the way he is. Obviously, he's played for Pep before. Twice, actually. He's played for Pep. You would think that is a player that he'll bring along. The guy is the ultimate technician in midfield in probably world football. Like, exactly, bro. He is just a pure footballer. And it's just like, it's crazy to think, like when he's on top form, like when he's playing that, and Liverpool fans will say it as well, he's been so important for them this season. But it's going under the radar. It's like kind of like, you got to be a Liverpool fan to notice it, or you really got to watch them. Yeah. When he plays, there's so much more of a better team, and it's just a shame he's not durable. Because in my honest opinion, if he's at top form, him and KDB are the standard.
Quality-wise,
they're the standard.
100%.
They are the ones. You know what I'm trying to say? And it's hard because people wouldn't be really putting him in there because he's never really playing as much. But bro, that performance yesterday, clinic. Man had guys on his back, chesting it, bringing it down, half volley. Do you see the Fudas Mane goal? Yeah. Pop, 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 little dink to Mane, volley. He's different level. He's different level.
And I think that's the biggest thing is since he's come to Liverpool, it's the fitness what stopped him. I don't ever think it's been a lack of quality. I think people have taken a piss and obviously said, oh, Thiago ain't fully there, whatever. But it's because of a lack of fitness. Because he's not getting that run of games.
You were looking at it like, is he a Klopp player?
But even the first season, I felt like he was having a lot of fitness issues.
Yeah, but I feel like towards the end of last season, he picked up.
And then this season, I felt like has been like his longest consistent run of games where he's just been able to get his fitness going. And I think Liverpool as well as a team don't have as many injuries as they did last year. So as a team, they look better as well. So he's just fitted well into this season. And I think giving him that extra wrinkle that they never had the previous years.
I know KDB and Rodri weren't there, and probably even like a Gundogan who's like gets on the ball and controls the game. But that was the first time.
You love Gundo, innit?
Bro, Gundogan is crazy
for him,
good,
Gundo is indispensable to City.
He is, bro. I'm telling you. They need to see this. But anyway.
He'll be tweeting to himself like, am I the only one that rates Gundo? Why does no one else see the vision?
Bro, I'm telling you, Gundogan's so key. But I know them guys weren't out there, but that was even one of the first times I've seen like a Liverpool midfielder kind of be like, you ball, I ball.
Wheaton
you know what I mean? What Hendo allow all of that running and shouting and good pass, Trent. Forget all that. He's there saying, listen, I'm gonna ball against you, man. And bro, the quality he was showing, the shimmies that he was showing. Anyway, I can talk about him all day, but let's move on from.
By the way, we're filming this before the
That's it.
Chelsea Palace game, just in case you're wondering why we don't cover it. So listen,
Yeah.
we hope
It's Easter,
whoever
man.
goes
Allow
through,
us.
you know what I mean, allow us. We had to get some early leave.
Yeah, exactly. So, but yeah,
Let's move on to Premier League anyway.
Oh no, come on.
I was going to say
Can't
something.
let Stefan.
That's what I was just about to say. I mean,
sorry.
we're gonna get. I mean, but I was gonna.
Because
He's
I
gonna be
thought
done. He's gonna be the dud of the week. We're gonna get to it at dud of the week.
I was gonna leave it for the dud
That's
of the
the thing.
week.
We're gonna get to it at dud of the week.
Special segment.
You know what I mean? He's gonna get the dud of the week. Don't hold
That's
that
what I was
thought.
thinking.
Hold that thought.
Or you
Hold
want
that
to
thought.
tuck into him now?
I'm going.
What's
I'm a man of my duds of the week. That's why Stefan's getting away with it this
Yeah.
week. I'm a man of messed up.
Bro,
Listen,
Stefan, we're going to get into him. But
Yeah.
overall, just to kind of summarize the game, I do agree. I think Liverpool came out with the right mentality. I think City came out a bit confused, mismatch, and whatever. I guess they kind of both seen it as I said, community shield fixture. I both think they just kind of see it as, you know what? Yes, this is part of the trebles that we're going for, but it's kind of like the accessory. You know, when you get to this stage of the season, people start saying you got to prioritize. Let's not forget, like, the way Man United even won the treble. Like, Schmeichel made a save on Bergkamp in the last minute, bro. Like, you got to get lucky. It's
You
not
need a
just
bit of luck to go
necessarily
your way,
just like
100%.
steamrolling everyone. So,
Hey,
it is what it is.
but atmosphere hype, they were saying last week for this game at the City game. But
Mm.
apparently City didn't sell out their allocation for Wembley.
Really?
Interesting facts. Interesting facts.
Hey, Big Steve should have run me some tickets, bro.
Why?
Should have run me some tickets, man. But listen,
We
well
move.
done to Liverpool. Congratulations to getting to the final. Let's see who you guys meet in the final. But let's move on. You got the
Top
topics with
four,
you.
bruv. Top four. I want to get into that, bruv. And obviously, I feel like we were the early kickoff. It's only right to start there. You know,
Jeez.
we kind of fumbled it early doors, would you say? I don't even think we got out of second gear. And I think people were tweeting yesterday after the game, yo, Potter's schooled Conte tactically. Bro, if you watch that game, I don't think they schooled us. We didn't get out of second gear. And I just felt like Brighton literally worked harder than us and actually deserved the result. They pressed us in our own half. They kept the ball better. And anything we tried to do, it was almost like a script that they read. Oh, you're going to feed it to Kane? We'll just sit Basuma in front of there and just mop up everything. Oh, Son, oh, don't worry, we'll lock him up. Our wing-backs did not see any movement. Do you know why? You got Cucurella and my man going this way.
Yeah.
Now you can't go this way.
Proper pair. That's a proper fullback.
Do you see what I'm
pairing,
saying? And I feel like they've mastered the art of wing-backs at Brighton.
If
And
they were at
we're just getting the habit of it. Do you know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah,
Reguilon
yeah.
and Emerson, they're just getting the hang of it. But yesterday was almost, I felt like the reality check we needed. Because last couple of weeks it's been, hey, 4 in a row. We're scoring goals. We're defending well. And Arsenal doing their thing. We'll get to them. But we needed this for ourselves as well because Spurs will Spurs at some point. And I need it to happen now before it gets to the really business end of the season. And for me, I just thought, yo, Brighton, I can't even say nothing. I got to hold my hands up. Listen, they run North London at this point.
But they left with everything.
They crashed Arsenal last week.
Literally.
They crashed us this
Literally,
week. Bro,
That's mad.
and what was it? 7 games they didn't win before that.
Yeah.
North London belongs to Brighton, bro.
That's crazy. But that Spurs, man, you got to be taking that opportunity, though, bro. Especially that Arsenal loss. You guys, obviously, we'll get into Arsenal, we'll get into Man United, but you guys should have, bro. That's a game you got to be winning. I even predicted on the big six, I was like 3-0. I was like, you guys are going to win because I just felt like you're going to carry the momentum. Brighton are going to be on a high after beating Arsenal. Kind of just be like, if we win, we win. If not, free hit, kind of what, it doesn't matter. But so for you guys to lose, I was just like, wow. And the thing is, I don't know, maybe because it was at 12 o'clock, it was early. I don't know. The tempo.
I tweeted it yesterday.
Wow.
I said, bro, it's cobwebs and sleeping eye football.
Yeah, bro.
Man, them were just still like they just got up out of bed or something.
Yeah. And well, you mentioned it with Cucurella and I was about to say Tampty.
Tampty. May said that last season, remember?
Tampty, you know. And Lamptey. I'll say more Cucurella because, bro, he needs to be on. I tweeted he needs to be on everyone's shopping list, bro. I think he's class,
needs to
bro.
move
I
up.
think he's very good. But then, so they had good games. Well, he had specifically a very good game. But then when Basuma was just standing in front of Harry Kane, and this was, remember we had the discussion, and I sent the voice note in the chat, but I'll say it on here. This is when I prefer old Harry Kane. This is why I would always prefer old Harry Kane. Kane, for me, is in a position where he's got to make sure and ensure he is still Spurs' go-to guy for goals. I think, yes, it's cute, 12 goals, 15 assists, and that's nice.
Yeah.
But you are still probably the biggest shooter in the country. You are still Harry Kane, a world-class player. Son, is he world-class? Not for me, but for others he might be.
Yeah.
Kulusevski, he's not world-class yet. He's growing into his role. You shouldn't be going into games thinking you two are going to be the ones to score the goal. I'm going to be the one to provide it.
Yeah.
I don't think it should be that. It should still be the responsibility of, I'm Harry Kane, I'm going to score the goals. And that's why I preferred that 30 goal. And yes, some people will say he had Ericsson and all that type of stuff. But just him being 5 yards, 10 yards
Further
up the
forward,
pitch, that could be one long ball from Eric Dyer instead. Somebody knocks it down.
Yeah.
Something happens. You
It's
don't
that little
really
bit
know.
of an extra threat.
Do you know what I mean? But when he's just trying to get behind in the pockets and Basuma's just standing in front, boom, I don't even know how many shots Harry Kane had, but people are standing in front. It's easily nullified. And I saw it against Man United as well. Like, he scored the penalty, but it was easy to play against him in that way.
Yeah.
And it's nice in the transitions because I think Kane is a great passer. But I still wouldn't call him this creative machine. He's not Cesc Fabregas.
Yeah.
I think Kane is an accurate passer in open spaces. If Son is making that run, Kane will get it to his foot. But Kane's not somebody that's going to get in the pocket, give you a little cute reverse ball that no one saw. Every assist.
He does do it every once in a while.
Yeah, maybe. But every assist Kane does. Every assist Kane does. I saw that pass. I saw it. I saw that pass.
Not all of them.
Not all
of them.
KDB in that, where sometimes you're like,
you saw it,
oh, where did
but
that
can you
happen?
do it?
No, that's what I mean. No, I can't. You can't do
Yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah.
He can do it accurately.
Yeah.
But I still don't see him as this like creative, crazy outlet.
What it is,
and I
is
just think sometimes
I think the problem is he's our actual best creative outlet in our team.
Mm.
Whether he's that natural number 10 flary creator or not, he is simply our best system. But I do think you're right. He has to pick his moments in and has to pick his games as well.
Yes.
Especially when you know Brighton play with a back three. This is the type of game where Basuma's been given a specific job to sit in front of you. You just got to say, all right, Basuma, you want to follow me? I'm going to sit behind the centre-backs. Let me see if you want to follow me there. Make it difficult for them. Ruin their game plan.
that could be a midfielder now bombs on because
100%,
Basuma's now thinking.
But when you just drop deep, sit in front of Basuma, now their back three has no threat. Son has been nullified by one of the wing backs. The other, Kulusevski's dropping 40 yards deep to defend. You've made it easy for them. And that's what I felt like yesterday. We didn't even get out of second gear. Defensively, we were poor. We couldn't keep the ball. And then up front, as I said, our whole season hangs on that front three performing. If they don't click, sayonara,
let's not forget,
this is what you get.
Let's not forget, Kane is a weapon in the air as well, you know.
Yeah.
That could just be a Reguilon cross, Emerson Royale cross.
Whoa. Don't joke with that one. don't joke with that one.
That could be that though. But when he's trying to get the ball in that DM positions, and the reason why I'm saying this is because, and this isn't to criticize, you know, I'm a fan of Kane, whatever.
Yeah.
It's the fact that, you know, I'm seeing a lot of talk about, is Kane the best 9 and 10 in the league? Harry Kane is not a 10.
I was cheating.
Yeah, no. Harry Kane is not a 10. A 10.
Hey, do you know what it is? It's because the 10s don't exist no more.
Yeah, I know.
So now we're making up something new.
Yeah, listen. Harry Kane is not a 10.
There's a gap in the market.
Yeah, he's a 9 who drops deep, but a 10 is different. They link play, they come in, they pop in it, they turn, they do it. And as I said, they've got this different type of vision. Kane is an accurate passer, like a quarterback. But you got to have that open run.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sorry. I don't think he's a carving. Anyway, you know what I'm trying to say anyway about that. But I just think that was my disappointment because as much as we can praise having a good season, I look at the scorers list and Kane has 12 goals. That's not
I'm going to
enough.
take into account the very slow start. I truly believe he got started till like late November. So I look at it from late November till now, you've got 12. I can take that. Before that, for me, it's just a little bit of a write-off. Mental block, we'll say. But a big opportunity missed, you're right, though. I think, especially when the race is getting as tight as it's getting. You guys are getting back involved. We'll touch on a little bit. And Arsenal as well, we'll touch on now as well. Let's move on to them because I felt like we could now maybe create a little 6-point gap. They've got a game in hand, but bro, three defeats in a row to three bottom half sides. And
Palace, Brighton, and
Palace, 0 home league wins in 2022 before playing Arsenal. Brighton, 0 wins in the previous 7 before playing Arsenal. Southampton, 0 wins in the last 6 before playing Arsenal.
Off 7, what? How many did Chelsea put past them?
6.
After a 6 from Chelsea.
Those are the 3 teams you lost to, bruv. We have to open a case on this team. And 76% possession, 23 shots. You dominated the game. There's no lacquer to scapegoat this week.
Like a threat, they want to
Talk
call him.
to me. They talk about lack of threat, they say. But interestingly, bro, I was looking at something, and Eddie's leaving at the end of the season, but he tried his hardest. We saw out there. Martinelli, the golden boy they love to talk about, one of the best young talents in Europe, they tell me. 1 goal and 1 assist in the last 15 games.
I didn't actually know that. I didn't know that. Slow down. Because he had that little purple patch, innit?
Yes.
That little cute
and
purple
this is
patch.
what they do every year. They have this little glowing patch, and then they ride off the back of that for the rest of the season. If this is what you're banking your season on, finito. I'm sorry. I know you lot love to look at Lacazette. We know what he is. Lacazette's going at the end of the season. But this is what you're telling me is your future. Nah. Saka, the last 5 games, where have you been? In the crunch time of the season. The guy they were telling me, star boy. Certain man were comparing him to Messi on Twitter.
Oh, let's not get into
Lord
that.
of
I don't
mercy.
even want to group Arsenal fans in
Yeah.
that. I don't even want to group them, bruv. That guy is moving crazy.
But it was bad anyway. I just thought, yo, it's funny how at the peak of the season when they thought they were really getting it all together, everything's crumbling. And they'll say it's crumbling because of, yo, the injuries. We don't have the cover. Who let Ainsley Maitland-Niles go in January? Who let Oba go in January? No cover for any of them. And in the summer, if I'm not mistaken, Willock, Torreira, Chambers, who were cover players who could play multiple positions, let go with no cover. Whose idea was that? Arteta, right? Given 150 million to spend with no Europe. If Arsenal don't get top 4, does he get sacked? Does there have to be a fall guy for this level of crumbling at this point of the season?
You know what? I don't know. It's a tough one. It's like, what's your favorite term? Rock on a hard place. it's one of those ones because I feel like now first and foremost, those 3 losses in a row is embarrassing. Considering the teams that they've played, as you mentioned, considering the teams, you would think these are the ones that you're going to get out of the way. Then you got the Chelseas, then you got United, then you got whatever. Get those out Tottenham. Then you get that. Then you get out. That, you think you get these out the way, then cool. But you know, when I look at it, I'm just kind of like, the point you made, which was excellent, was the players replacing the players. But can we even say it because you brought in Sambi Lokonga? Yeah, so people are saying, oh, but Sambi, that's why he was brought in. If Partey's out, Sambi's meant to be the like for like. He comes in. The Aubameyang situation, that one is the mad one because you got Lacazette who's only scored 3 goals or whatever. Yeah, Aubameyang's already got 10 and 14 or 15 for Barcelona.
Classicals, all sorts.
People can say, oh, you know, Arsenal fans will say, listen, the situation was crazy, you know, but that was also Arteta inflicted as well. They butted heads. They didn't get along, whatever. So you can't only just say, oh, Aubameyang was moving crazy. It was a mixture of both of these two clashing heads. And he's gone on and scoring all those goals. You think in this run, Arsenal are the youngest team in the Premier League. Yeah? They actually are. In this crunch time, April, May, they always say you need them experienced guys to get you through. You need them players that have been there, that have done it in a way to get you through. Now, I'm not saying Aubameyang's been there and done it, but he's an experienced head. He's been around the block.
Been a leader in their dressing room. Yeah,
exactly. So you think about those moments. Now you're looking at Saka to lead you. You're looking at ESR to lead you. Odegaard to lead you. Martinelli. These young players who, yes, they've been brought up to the heavens. They're gonna be this. They're gonna be that. But they're not delivering now because this is the pressure moment of the season. But this is where you need a Lacazette to take it on. This is where you need an Aubameyang. So this is where Arsenal are falling short, where you put that trust in the young players. At this point, they're going to have to deliver for you. So in my opinion, it's kind of like 50-50. Do I say, these guys need to rise? Or do I say, oh, well, they're young?
Yeah.
It's hard. But if you take me 30 games into the season at this point, I got to just say, now
keep
close
going.
the job. Close the job. So this drop of form is kind of mad, but it's a reality check, as you said. It's a slap in the face and it's a reality check because of the way everyone's been talking, you'd be thinking that they've got literally
100%.
MSN.
They
up there.
thought they had top 4 wrapped. Bro, literally, they thought they had top 4 wrapped up with MSN up front. We've got the next 5-10 years secured. And I was just thinking, yo, you lot, because we remember the Vlahovic saga as well. And that happened mid-season. And I was just like, yo, these men are getting this false confidence out of nowhere, thinking the job is done before it's done. And then in a matter of a week and a half, it's all just completely gone out of the window. And my thing is I'm blaming the players as well, because they've got to step up in these moments. But I definitely have to look at Arteta as well in how he's handled the squad, the depth of it or whatever. I think even like the Tavares situation, how you've handled it.
The thing about Tavares, though, again, with what we're saying, and the reason why I'm not really buying Arsenal, remember, in that speech I just said, I did not mention injuries, bro, like that, because I'm not buying it, because Tavares was signed to be a backup to Tierney. Sambi was signed to be a backup to Partey.
Xhaka's getting games.
That is what a squad is for. Do you know what I mean? That is what a squad is for. Like, we know what Mason Greenwood's somewhere. Elanga's coming to whatever. Things happen where you're going to have to adjust, whether you like it or not. Some players are injured, some people come in. That's what a squad is for. So now, basically, we're saying, because Tierney and Partey are gone, Sambi and Tavares come in. That's the reason why you've lost 3 games in a row.
No.
They did this in 07-08. I remember this.
Yep.
Eduardo injury with his
How
4
many
goals
goals?
in 17 games. 4 goals. That's the reason they didn't win the league, because of his injury.
Yes.
I remember this. But for me, I just think I can't have those injuries as an excuse. You got the
Tavares,
replacements.
when he had that early patch as well, he was giving him in the press that he's an example of our excellent scouting system and everything. And I was like, okay, cool. And now it's like in and out of the side one game, even though you've got injuries. It just confuses me how Arteta's handled it, which is why I'm thinking his neck could be on the line this summer, in all honesty. I know people
I don't know if I'd sack him, though.
But
I still
here's
feel
the
I
thing,
don't know
here's
if
the
I'd
thing.
sack him.
I don't know if
don't
I
think
would sack
I
him,
would.
because I'm just like, you've already gone this far in. You might as well see the team out. But I think when you've had 2 8th place finishes, when you've had the most money spent in the summer out of all the managers, you have no European football this year, you put yourself in a prime position and then crumbled off in that manner. I think the fans could turn on Arteta in a sense where the board are like, all right, cool, we got to get rid of him.
But can
similar
this be
thing
deemed
happened
a
to
success,
Unai.
though? Could this be deemed as a successful season? Not success, but
I
progress.
Said, start of the season, I said if Arsenal get top 6 this year, it's progression. It's progress because they've got 8th place previous years. But now, having been in the position you're in,
context of
having
the season.
talked the talk, you didn't cross the line now. Now heads have to be here. Now heads have to roll. Whether it's players or whether it's the manager. I don't know who.
The thing is, I just think, the reason why I don't know if I sack him is because, again, they're the youngest team. Can these guys kick on next season? When you've got Ben White, you've got Gabriel. Some of his signings have actually, in a way, worked. In a way, I think they've been all right. I don't think he's got many busts. Like, that was a shit signing. I don't think he's got many of them. You know what I'm saying?
Even Tomiyasu's been a big miss. He's been one of their best signings. But I think the Arsenal fans, the lack of patience they haven't seen how their team has managed the last couple of years and seeing this fall off now.
I mean,
they feel like they've been the butt of jokes. You see it, you hear it in their say. And they feel like they've been the butt of all jokes. And now for this to happen again in a year when teams usually, when they have no Europe, they're challenging for titles, bro.
Yeah.
They're winning cups and all sorts, and you've instead bottled top 4. I don't think Arsenal fans are going to let that lie and be like, you know what, it was progression. Well done, Arteta. We'll see you with the young squad next year. That's my worry. So,
from when I listen to the spaces and stuff, it seems like they're already starting to go
bubbling
into the Arteta out.
Let us know, bruv. Arsenal fans, I'm sure.
Let me ask you a little question, yeah?
Go on.
Quickly before we wrap up this segment. Who do you think the loss was worse for? And I will give you like some background information. Spurs in the next 3 games. You got Brentford, then Leicester, then Liverpool away. Yeah. Arsenal got Chelsea midweek, Man United on Saturday, and then West Ham Sunday after.
The loss was worse for Arsenal.
100%.
With the fixtures, Chelsea, United, and West Ham. Everyone that's around where you are, everyone that's maybe not Man United per se, but West Ham are feeling good, but maybe they might start thinking about Europa. You got Chelsea, who are they're in coast mode at the moment, but they're still a top team. So you would expect them to beat them at the bridge. You would expect them to anyway. But I think it's definitely worse for Arsenal. All of a sudden, you can go from 4th to 7th to actually maybe you might even be a Conference League team. So those fixtures. I don't know.
Hey,
that's a tough one right there. Honestly, because I ain't gonna act like. In my opinion, Arsenal should be beating United. In my opinion,
I don't think they'll lose all three. Yeah, I think there's a scalp or two that they'll get in there. Yeah. That's the thing. I think on paper it always looks bad.
But do you know what? I feel like the seed has been planted now.
Of doubt.
If this capitulation happens, it's just Arsenal. You know, Arsenal. This is what happens every year. Yeah, I mean, let's not like the players and stuff will be feeling this as well. You know,
space, bro.
They'll be feeling this. But listen, Saka rise because when I was saying the left, let me not get into that.
The left back allegations.
Let me not get into that, boy.
They
need a left back right now.
They were killing me when I was talking about GQ covers distracting, man. But
we need to get into that before we move on. What happened there, blood? What happened there? Hey, what?
So I don't know if you saw over the weekend.
Are you dumb?
So last week Monday, obviously, Saka drops a GQ special. Metal breastplate on, blazer on top. And I just quote tweeted
chiseled.
Bruv, I just quote tweeted it. I said, yo, what is it with Mandem when we get a little bit of money, a bit of fame, all of a sudden we let these stylists behind the cameras, they bully us. They're like, hey, wear this weird shit. You know, you look fly.
Yeah.
And we just do it and just pose up. That's all I said. Everyone started adding their favorite rappers to be like, hey, yo, come defend the star, boy. Unknown T comes out of nowhere, decides to have a deep dive in my Instagram and says, hey, I don't like your drip, little man.
I don't know.
I said, yo.
Them cargo bottoms. I don't know about that.
Hey, my J1s with my camos. You can't see me. Brother, listen. I can't be taking fashion advice serious, I'm sorry, of a man who wears shades indoors and gloves everywhere.
Right.
I'm sorry, listen. Virgil might have you on the runway, but I don't know about your drip, big man.
Listen.
I found some mad photos as well, but I was like, hey, you know what? Let me not be childish. Let's just leave it on Twitter. But we move. It was just a nice little fun back and forth.
Jab. Listen.
Nice little fun back and forth.
Listen, this is the Lions Den right here, bro.
Step right in, baby.
I remember when Pound Sterling said his thing about me. He had to come, sat down. If Unknown is there, come and sit down, bruv. You know what I'm trying to say? Because who does he support? He support Arsenal.
Nah, I think he's actually a Liverpool boy. I think he's a Liverpool boy, but
Liverpool fan.
Might have some, I don't know, behind the scenes loyalties with Saka. You know,
yeah, maybe. You know,
DLM.
Is. You know,
everyone's pro Saka, man.
You know, Black Kings, 3 Black Kings, graffiti on the wall and that, bruv. Bag your penalties, homeboys. You know what I mean? Bag your pens, man. What do you mean, Black King?
Rise!
Black King hype, blood. You know what I mean, bro?
Hey, stop letting them stylists bully you, bro. That's it.
Anyway, well, let's move on.
Let's not move on from the top 4 race though, because there've been some slow creepers creeping in behind the scenes. You know, last season they was doing we move in silence. They've really been moving in silence, bro. Talk to me.
Not even, bro. We just lost to Everton.
I know United just lost to Everton, but what did you think of the Norwich game? Did you watch it?
Yeah. No, well, I watched the first 2. I didn't see their 2 goals at the time. I was watching the City game. But, I mean, listen, for United to go 2-0 up and then go 2-2 to Norwich, yeah, that just explains everything. Do you know what I'm trying to say? That explains everything. And that's why I would say don't get too carried away thinking top 4 is coming. Yes, the table looks like, oh, hold on 1 second. Only 3 points behind with 6 games to go. And you got to play each other and all this madness.
Squeaky bomb time.
You would think, yeah, okay, cool, it's possible. But from time you're drawing, Norwich are getting to 2-2 and you're relying on a Ronaldo free kick. Ronaldo, who doesn't even score free kicks anymore. Bro, he was putting that ball down and he was talking real crazy to the ball. I don't know what he was saying. He was praying to a different
Porto
God.
prayer.
That's what I'm saying.
That was Porto 08 prayer.
Bro, he was like, I need this. He was like, Conference League. He was saying to the ball, Conference League. Please
save me.
I need this. So the fact that you need a Ronaldo hat trick to kind of bail you out, not even to be like, wow, Ronaldo hat trick and storming through. No, you need it to bail you out. A header from nowhere.
Yeah.
I don't know how he does this with these headers. Yeah, header from nowhere. All right, dead goal. They gave us the goal, and then a free kick. United have got to look at themselves, man. You can't defend that way, bro. With that defense, Ten Hag might be coming in or whatever. He needs to work on that defense. He needs to work on. Yes, Pogba was playing DM, which was weird, and then Bruno and Lingard. That is a dreadful midfield. Yeah. So it was a weird team, but at the same time, bro, come on, at Old Trafford, you gotta be putting Norwich away 3-0, 4-0. See you later. Relegated. Bye. You know what I'm trying to say?
I think Ten Hag will definitely be looking at these United performances, and there's a lot he can change. I don't think the trouble I'm having with United is since Ranieri's come in, I just don't feel like he's really improved anything.
Nah,
I
not
don't
really.
feel like moving the ball defensively as an identity, and he was a guy who was talking all the talk, and I was even like, hey, let's see where this goes, but nothing's really changed. And as you said, bro, at OT, you man got to be putting teams like bottom of the table, Norwich. That should be baby food, no matter who you are and what type of form you're in.
Yeah, but you look at when he came in, he did that 4-2. The reason why I'm not with these players, at all anymore as well, is because he came in, he did 4-2-2-2, whatever it was. For 30 minutes, they pressed. Maybe the next game, they pressed to like another 30 minutes.
Yeah.
From there, it was like, we can't do this formation. We don't want to do it.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. And he had to revert back to a 4-3-3 to suit them. Yeah. And then it was still all a mess. Then Bruno sometimes still 4-2-3-1. And it was just, he had to try and cater to them. Yeah. Which he tried to come in with his style. And I just don't think they bought into it.
Can't impose it, yeah.
They didn't buy into it. They probably thought, look at this fake professor or whatever. But these guys think they're world beaters. Yeah, I mean, they are where they are for a reason. Yeah, I mean, a lot of them probably think they're better than United. A lot of them probably think, if I went to this team, I'll be balling. If I did it, see you guys later. You know what I mean? There was obviously the incident as well.
I was going to say, you're
Pogba's
talking about guys
situation.
saying see you later. Like, a lot of the fans booing Pogba at the end. What did you think of that as well? Because it seemed like he had a decent game.
I don't think
yesterday.
he was even poor like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I thought, okay, out of the midfield three, maybe you could say he was the best one as well.
Yeah.
And then at the end, he's just kind of walking off. And then last second, he does like a little ear, which I'm like, I understand if the whole stadium is booing you, you can kind of react.
Apparently, when he came off, they were saying F off Pogba, F off Pogba. Listen, it just summarizes the whole time, innit? This whole reunion has not worked out. It's been a mess. There's been so much up and down. Yes, so many things are pushed by media kind of onto him, putting a kind of a limelight onto him. A lot of it as well is self-inflicted as well. Listen, as much as it's his dancing or whatever, it doesn't contribute to his football. I understand why people can be like, what the hell? We just lost, and 2 days later you dance on Instagram more. And Rooney talking about one day we drew, I come in the next day, Pogba and Lingard were dancing. Listen, so I understand how that stuff it would affect the top reds and the guys in the stadium when they see man losing 50-50s or whatever, they'll get affected by that. But so overall, I just don't think it's been a good time. Individually booing him, I don't agree with. These guys are dreadful, bro. Yeah, I mean, all season. So, like, let's be real. All season, these guys have been poor. So, single out Pogba, that's an agenda. That's an agenda. Do you know what I'm trying to say? But that's
similarly
what I don't agree
you're saying
with.
to like the Maguire's one a couple of weeks back.
Exactly. The Maguire one as well. I said the thing is, I'm keeping the same energy. I said, how can you boo Maguire but not boo McTominay? How can you boo Pogba but not boo Bruno? How can you boo Lindelof but not boo De Gea? Whoever. Yeah. It doesn't make sense to me to single out a player. Every fan has the right to boo and whatever. You can do it. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying I think it's weird you're individually booing one player, and that is when I say it's an agenda. But overall, it is best for both parties for this to end.
Just part ways.
Because 90% of times after matches, we're talking about if it was Pogba, but when it is Pogba, it's creating madness in the fan base, and for him as well. He can probably go and have a better career elsewhere.
PSG.
Go and win some league. Go and win some league trophies, man. Have a good World Cup. Go and do your thing. You know what I'm saying? So for both parties, this marriage needs to end, bro. And it didn't work out. It was a failure of a reunion.
Facts.
And it's overall it's embarrassing on Man United that a player come for free, got bought for a world record, and leaves for free again.
Wow.
That is listen.
I couldn't have even said anything. I can't add anything more. You
Bro,
said you covered
that
all
needs to
angles of. Hey, that's the clip for this week.
Bro, listen,
because
it's
you
crazy.
covered everything there, literally. And for me, it's nothing new. The booze as well. It's not the first time, and it won't be the last time. And as you said, I think that for me was the ultimate. All right, this is it. We're gonna kind of wash our hands off you.
Yeah.
And he was just like, all right, cool.
Yeah,
Fuck
that
it.
final.
That was just like, I heard you lot loud and clear.
Mhm.
I'm done, type of thing.
Yeah.
So listen,
It's crazy how times change though, man. Like we now got Pogba walking off the pitch doing this, yeah. And I remember around 08 times, 09, last game of the season, Tevez did this to the board after he scored a screamer or something because he wanted to stay at Man United. Because he wanted to stay there.
Crazy.
He was thinking, why are you not paying that 25 million for me? And now we got somebody that's
think that was
walking
mad.
out. Yeah, it was. And now we got him walking out. It's just shows what Man United are.
Yeah.
Man. You know what I'm trying to say? Just
It's
literally
mad.
shows. But we can't. Got to give Ronaldo his flowers as well, man.
hey,
Listen,
like a fine
bro.
wine.
I feel like now people are kind of making it like it's a crime to say give Ronaldo his credit nowadays.
man.
Like you say something about Ronaldo, and all of a sudden you're getting quote tweets, you're getting this. It's like it's a trend now just to hate on Ronaldo's
Do you know
thing.
do you know what
crazy.
it is? I feel like because everyone feels like he's past his peak now.
He is,
You're
of
no
course.
longer allowed to say he's good. Still, it's like no. The only time you can talk about Ronaldo is he's past his peak and he's declining now. And it's like no, he can still have good moments, just like he did against Spurs when he scored that screamer against us. I turned to you, I said, brother, that's vintage. I can't even hate that. Even the free kick yesterday,
header
I
against
said,
you, man, as well.
Yeah, I said,
on,
yo,
man.
this is that's like flashbacks almost. You're getting live and direct. I said, I'm not mad at that. I gotta appreciate that, bro. We ain't got that for much longer.
Bro, 15 league goals at 37 years old.
Ridiculous.
Salah's got 20. Son has 17. These two are in the prime of their career.
Yeah.
We got to give him some credit. He's only
100%.
scored 2 non-penalty goals less than Salah as well. So it's not as if like
He's stat padding.
hella penalties. Bro, the guy is doing a madness. And yes, okay, Man United season with him coming in is coincided to a poor season. Whether people want to say that's because of Ronaldo, I think that's harsh. But there's many factors into it. But 15 league goals at 37 years old. Some man, Harry Kane, is in his prime. He ain't got that. Lukaku, where are you? 5. You ain't got that. You know what I mean? They're talking about...
We was having that big discussion start of the season.
Bro,
the three of us
they're
as well.
talking about Mane.
We need to review that.
Yeah, we will. Yeah.
Chelsea.
Yeah. They're talking about Mane has turned the corner again. Jota, oh my God, what a poacher he is. Ronaldo scored more goals than all of them. But he's shit. He's this. Remember I said the same thing last season. Lukaku is the new resurgent world-class striker in Italy. You didn't have one season outscoring Ronaldo in Italy. Not one. And he was 35, 36, 34. Bro, it's crazy how narratives work, innit? It's crazy how narratives work. But yes, okay, Ronaldo's not scored in these top 4 games like Liverpool, Chelsea. Who knows what happens in the future? But he hasn't scored in those games. I understand it. But to try and act like 15 goals, potentially 20 league goals at 37 years old isn't remarkable.
Nice, it's
That's
incredible.
mad.
And the thing
One
is,
goal away from the 100 club
I
as
know
well.
people will try and say as well for this week, like, oh, it's only Norwich. What are you getting gas for? But you were drawing 2-2. You needed someone to get you out of jail.
He had to score a hat-trick
He
to
put
beat
that
Norwich.
ball down, and I'm sure when Ronaldo lined up that free kick, everyone in the stadium went, hey, yo, man, this is... Hey,
Guys were
Rosette,
ducking.
prepare.
People were ducking, fam.
You see
Think
it?
about the nan and that. You know what I'm saying?
Let's not talk about But nah, and then obviously he picks up the moment, but fair play to him. But
Bro, it's
listen,
it's
you man are
crazy.
creeping into the top 4 race back in anyway. It'll be interesting how this
Liverpool,
season finishes.
Anfield's going to get smoky though, so listen, that could be
The
4.
fixtures over the next couple of weeks are tasty for Spurs, United, and Arsenal as well. So, boy,
It's gonna be, there's going to be twists and turns, man. You never know. What if Arsenal go on a
Trust
run?
me.
What if Spurs go on a run? You don't really know. So
Bro,
I feel like now it's getting
Arsenal
to the
might get
stage
9
where-
out of the next 3.
Yeah.
We don't know.
Now, the thing is, it's
It
getting
just
to that
might
stage where you got to just everyone tries to do predictions. You
Game
just
by
got to watch
game.
it and let
Game
things
by
happen.
game,
But
baby.
let's get in before we go into the champs and duds of the week. We've
Let's
got
go
to talk
into the
about
Champions
the Champions League, but there's also the Europa League, bro. West Ham, that performance.
We got to talk about that.
That well, you Spurs man, haters, they're living you lot's dream. Flipping now. If they win the Europa League, you guys are in trouble, bruv. You
Why are we
guys are in trouble. You're
Why
in
are
trouble.
we
Because
specifically in
you
trouble?
guys are the big pretenders.
No,
You guys are the
Leicester
big
could win the
pretenders.
Conference League as well, you know.
Yeah, Leicester have surpassed you, man.
Leicester,
They're Premier
we
League
want to be
champions.
Leicester.
They're exactly, they're champions and FA Cup. If West Ham go and win the Europa League, before you guys, that is anyway.
That's calm, man. That's
But
baby food.
we gotta give them their credit, man. David Moyes,
definitely.
I feel like they probably won most champs of the week.
On this season, stoppage
innit?
time, they have definitely won most chances.
Yeah,
Like,
because-
we've all low-key been giving them their
Yeah.
flowers, but I feel like it's off the back of what they've been doing for 2 years now. And we've been calling it as well. You've been on the West Ham train for even when they were doing relegation scraps.
Remember
you,
back then?
you had stocks back then, and I was like, yo, I don't get it. But I feel like David Moyes, what he's come in and instilled in this team, I give him his full credit, and this is now a fruition of it. I feel like, especially after the first leg, how it went as well.
Yeah.
I thought to come into the second leg and blow them out of the water, not like
Ndombele hype.
close.
Hooked at half time. Your boy.
After the
Getting
first game.
getting run over by my boy Deckers, bro. Are you dumb?
That was the first thing.
Run over
First
him,
game
bruv.
was, I was like, yo, Ndom is balling.
Yeah.
I can't call him back. I said, hey, yo, second game. Deckers was running riot, bro. And I know we've been giving him his flowers for years now, it seems like. And we were saying, like, he was one of the best defensive mids in the Premier League last year or whatever. He's beyond that now, surely, at this point.
For me, he's
He's
in
not
the top
even a
three.
defensive mid.
For me, he's in the
class him
top
as that.
3 of that kind of mold in the league.
Yeah.
I'd have Rodri, Fabinho, and I would have Declan Rice, bro.
Because now you're doing it at a European stage as well. Yeah, it's not the Champions League, but it's still a clutch game in an important moment for your team, bro.
Everything that people have put at Declan Rice, he has ticked off. He had to beat he's a centre back playing in midfield allegations. Tick. He had to beat. He can't really do anything going forward offensively. He's become a box to box kind of midfielder. Tick. Oh, but we need to see what he'll be like in Europe. Yeah, he's just captained them to the Europa League semi-final. Tick. Oh, but what about internationally? Oh, we'll go to the Euro final. When he got hooked, England turned dead in that final, by the way, but we move. But everything that he's got, people don't want to give him his credit because West Ham will sit there and say, well, he's 150 million. So then you're like, well, he's not 150 million. He will tell you that himself. He's not 150 million. So the fact that is what's making people look at it and not want to give him his flowers because like, oh, he's overpriced, he's overrated. You know, people love to also say English people are overrated. So that even marries with it as well. Prem tax, British tax, overrated. I get it. But when you actually look at what he's doing, for me, he's in the team of the year in his position in the Premier League. And what he's doing in the Europa League, what he's doing for West Ham in general. This is his first season as captain. The guy just turned 23. He was a 22-year-old captain of West Ham. Last season, he was basically the stand-in as well. Yeah. Bro, it's outstanding what he's doing, bro. And for me, he just needs to remain patient because West Ham are going to price him out. He needs to remain patient and try and create history at West Ham. You're the number 1 for England in that position. You're number 1 for West Ham.
And they're competing for European spots as well. That's the thing. You're in cup competitions where you can win things with them as well. And they're doing things for their first time in their history, whether it's back-to-back top 6 finishes or whether it's getting to a first semi-final. And him being the forefront of that, I think it epitomizes him. And I think what you said there is that gradual growth season after season. He's 23 now and he's been playing for them since he was, 18 when he broke through?
Centre-back.
He's not the same player from then till now. And not many players, so many players we see stagnate, whether it's from a lack of minutes, not playing in the right positions.
Or even letting the hype get to them.
Yeah.
Let's not forget that.
100%, bro. Like when you get your first England cap, you're thinking, all right, I've made it now. Or you look at the Dele Alli situation, bro. He's only, 2 years older? Like, that's what I give credit to the most is the growth that I've seen within
every
this kid.
season,
every single season. And you remember even 2 years ago, I used to tell you nah, you need to get him back at centre back. Like that's where I think he could be. But what I've seen him become in midfield, I'm like, I don't want to see him back here again. Like he can offer more going forward, and the legs and engine he's put into his game now. He wants to be in the final third. He wants to give that assist. He wants to get involved in the goals.
And the thing is, right now, people their thing on him right now as well is still like, does he break lines enough? Again, he's 23. That will come. Does he break lines? And does he penetrate with his passes and stuff. David Moyes spoke about it as well. That will come, bro.
Yeah.
It'll grow. Next season, he'll say, all right, I want to add that to my game. And it'll grow and grow and grow. And let's see what he becomes. But for me, he's become the top midfielder, man.
And what's the semi-final now? West Ham v Frankfurt.
And then, what's the other leg? The other one is Rangers.
Rangers
we
as
need
well.
that. We need that Rangers West Ham final.
Hey, listen.
Rangers are.
Ooh, Leipzig are going to get them down. Leipzig can get them down, I reckon. Yeah. Oof.
Hey.
Yeah.
Now we gotta give you your flowers for Nkunku for real. Production, you called that game week 1. You said watch for Nkunku this season.
Congo
You don't want to give the Congo man their flowers.
Bundesliga attackers, I gotta watch him closely.
Say less.
Boy.
Say less.
Because Sancho was putting up them numbers. Well,
those numbers are looking crazy, bro. I was like, and even like the goals he's scoring are good quality goals.
But the thing is, my thing is, yeah.
Here we go.
When I look, what's he got? Like 45 goals and assists. Sorry, he doesn't. I think he doesn't look like a 45 goal and assist caliber player to me yet.
I said
so. That's why I've got to really watch him, bro.
Do you know
that's Messi numbers, bro.
See what he needs to do now? You see that PSG rebuild that I was talking about? Him and Pogba need to go be the forefront of that.
I don't really see why PSG don't be going for them type of guys.
He come from the academy.
He plays for France.
He come from the academy. Go bring him back. Yeah. Go now. You're gonna be our main leader of this next gen. Forget Mbappe's leaving. You come in.
Because Dembele is going to stay, I think, at Barcelona.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like they need to Frenchify it a little bit.
Listen, are going to hold that soon.
I said, I've rested my beef with them. I rested my beef with them.
Hey, listen. But listen, yeah, that's a good Europa League. Big up. Sorry, I can't give Leicester credit for going to Conference League. You shouldn't even be there. Yeah. This is what United fans were getting happy that Europa League final. You started the season the Champions League. Yeah. Leicester are acting like it's the greatest European night of all time.
Brendan didn't know the competition.
Bro, you know what I mean? And they're like, the first European semi... Allow it. That's Fugazi.
Third-rate competition.
Yeah, that's Fugazi.
You man were laughing when it was us. Now you want ratings on the shoot. No.
But I'm seeing them on the floor like, I'm like, okay.
Hey, big up Wesley Fofana though.
Yeah.
We know what you did.
But yeah, big up the Europa League lot, the Champions League, bro. How long we got? Five extra.
We got.
Who are you trying to give them flowers to, though, man? The Champions League, it was a good game.
You know what?
Touched on it. I gave credit to Tuchel in the midweek.
Bro, yeah. As much as I wanted to come here and dump all over Chelsea and say, "Ha, you're out." Fair play. Y'all made it a game. And do you know what? The Chelsea boys in our GC as well, you may were calling some predictions that were coming to fruition because
slowly I was just like, ooh, this is coming
true.
Bro,
5 minutes in, I looked up like, yo, I was seeing Werner active. I can't lie. Kovacic, I think, is slowly showing why
he's best midfielder by far.
Took the words out of my mouth.
Not even close.
He's the best central midfielder at that club right now, and he's showing why Kante and Jorginho know. We're gonna break this up. Kante, you won. Rudiger, I thought, was also having one of his best games as well in a while as well. Monstrous. Some of the interceptions, blocks, the goal as well was clutch. I had to give Chelsea their dues, man. And heritage rolls at the right time is all I'm gonna say. Like you can bring your gusto, you can get your tactical game plan right, but sometimes the stars align. And when Luka Modric, outside of the boot into Rodrigo,
something took over him at that moment.
Yeah. Forget about it.
Something took over him at that moment.
Forget about it, man.
That was outrageous. He's too good.
Dumb.
I don't care. He is too good, bro.
Dumb.
He's still one of the best midfielders in the world at 36.
36, bro.
He's too good, bro.
World class still.
Too good, bro.
It's unbelievable, bro. Like, and the thing is I think every year you almost look at his situation with Madrid. 1 year left on his contract. Is this going to be the final year where he leaves? The decline. His game never required speed, never required physicality. He's never going to drop off. It's always technical ability and brain what he's had. And it just seems to go up every single year. And it's them high leverage moments, bro.
He always turns up in them moments. Don't forget, he was a Champions League man of the match in the final.
When we talk about consistency, big moments, international, Champions League.
He's done everything.
What box does he not tick?
Bro, he's ticked everybody. He's a Ballon d'Or winner. Fucking hell, bro.
Like, literally, he's a fucking Ballon d'Or winner, bro. In the Messi Ronaldo era.
Yeah. He's honestly,
crazy.
Bro.
It's crazy. So I just want to say, listen, Chelsea, unlucky. but Madrid heritage, it had to come true in the end. And
Yeah.
I had to
he's
give,
having an all-time campaign right now.
Bro.
If they go and win it, this is on par with like Ronaldo's best campaigns, bro.
They're
You know what I'm saying?
they're doing up
Messi's.
graphics him with Ronaldo's hair and shit.
Yeah,
16,
the
17.
noodle hair. Yeah, bro. Hey, so, bro, that captain
Yeah.
armband is giving him life, bro.
Bro.
I know this guy's crazy, but we talk about Benzema a lot on all of our platforms
brother,
and stuff.
yeah.
So we don't even need to go into that again. But that Modric, bro, I'm telling you now, that
Quality,
guy is fake,
quality.
bro.
And Ancelotti got a jet out of jail free card there as well. I'll be honest with you, because I thought the right side, what he set up with Valverde right wing, I don't know what he was thinking, but that was
Got to start
a
Camavinga
shambles,
now, man.
bro. Has to as well. When
Cruz
Camavinga
might
came
have to
on,
hold
made a
that.
difference. Rodrigo came on, made it. Even I'll be honest, Vasquez, I'm not his biggest fan, but he gives some pace, some running.
He makes
When
me
I'm
laugh,
seeing Nacho, Carvajal, and Valverde as the right side, forget about it.
Yeah,
You're
said
done.
Carvajal went centre back
Car-
at one point.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. He was
That
okay.
is
He was
so-
okay there. I can't lie. But at right back, he was getting cooked. I remember Alonso gave him one chop.
Bro.
I said, huh? Nah, get him off the
Alonso's
pitch,
technical
man.
ability.
Yeah, it's gone. But I remember Modric bossing prime Lampard and Gerrard for Croatia.
Didn't I say-
that game that England went out?
Yeah.
Wally in a brolly, under the brolly.
Yeah.
Steve McLaren. Remember Wally under the brolly? Oh my days. He
Hey,
was
that's
bossing,
iconic.
man. From then, he was about 21 them times. We're in
14
2002.
years ago.
We're in 2022 now, and he's still running high leverage
Bossing
games.
Kante,
Bro,
wearing
Kante.
armband,
Listen.
dunking on him.
Kante.
Hey, listen.
Kante.
Modric, I said Modric last year when they were talking about Kante dunked on his head in the semi-final. Oh, Modric. And I remember Frankie a couple years ago, they tried to do this thing. Oh, Modric is done. Do you see the nutmeg, the picture? I said, watch. We're going to
spin
spin
the
the
block.
block on you lot. Don't sleep on Modric.
Kante cost Chelsea.
Blood.
Kante cost
Blood.
Chelsea 2 times in that game, and they got to admit it. And
Sleeping
now
at
they're starting to
times.
say, "Do you know what? He hasn't actually been good, but he did his thing in the Champions League." Yes, those 4 games that he went on were mad. Like,
Yeah.
bro, I don't know where he got that from. Honestly, I don't know where he got that from. But if you saw through the course of the
Hyperbolic
season,
chamber.
I'm telling you now, since Kante left, I'm telling you, Kante's not been the same. I've said this time and time and time again, and I won't come off that. You know what I mean? Yes, he did a mad thing in the Champions League. And again, I was surprised about that. But under Sarri, he was okay. Under Lamps, he was awful. Then Tuchel came in, he was okay. He had that run. Cool. And then this season, he's been bang average again. Average again this season and cost them in the Champions League. And that's all I'm going to say. They can hold that.
The lights are shining bright on that case.
But
boy.
let's
I
go
think-
champs and does in the week. We got to get that one out of the way quickly.
Let's go. My champs, I'll give it to Brighton, I'll be honest with you, man. Back-to-back weeks, they've come up in North London and done their thing, do you know what I mean? Got to give them their dues. But I think my biggest champ this week, and arguably my new favourite player, I would say, Steven Savage. All time. My brother. See Steven Savage, that right there? He got that dog in
Why
him.
is he jealous of my boy?
He got that dog
He's
in him,
jealous of
bro.
Gucci Mane.
Atletico Madrid.
Huh?
Well,
Gucci.
that fake little
you
headband you
jealous,
got. He said, "What's this? This is woman hair. Come here."
He jealous,
Bro,
like.
we'll
send him, we'll
come
send him.
over like, mate, you're lost. You're like,
He said,
Come
no,
here,
he said,
woman.
you're a cunt, you're a cunt, mate, you're a cunt. Hey, you're a cunt.
bro.
Hey.
Nah, the way that match ended, I loved it, honestly. It was a dead game, I can't really lie to you, but that last 7 minutes where Atletico said, you know what, we're going out. So we're going down swinging. Fuck it. Everyone's getting it. And Savage, even after the tunnel, him and Vasadiaco were trying to spit at man, punch man, headbutt man. I said, yo, I'm with it.
Yeah,
I loved
nah,
it. So for
people
me,
complain about
my
it, but-
champs are those. I love it when man them go out like that. Dogs. Dogs.
Oh, yeah,
Violated
yeah,
Sterling,
romantic.
violated Grealish, violated Foden. Bro, like how City winning but leaving the stadium violated.
Nah, City did their thing, man.
Hey.
Hey, just leave my boy alone. That's all I'm saying. Leave my boy
Bro,
alone.
Unai as well.
Oh,
Unai.
yeah,
brother.
that needs a
First semi-final since 05-06. They try staying your name, my brother. You've restored it. Last year, you won the Europa League. This year, doing bits in the Champions League. Remember, last year, they finished 7th as well. So they technically shouldn't even be a
They're 7th now,
Champions
bro.
League quote. Even so, yeah, they're 7th now. But you look at them make 11 changes on the weekend as well. Bro, their squad looks decent. I was like, yo, earned their spot there, bruv. So
Bro, that guy has
definitely
4
champs.
Europa Leagues, you know. I was looking at his CV the other day. 4 Europa Leagues.
CV.
Champions League semi-final, running back the
CV.
Riquelme days. Come on,
Hey,
man. They're too young for that.
CV.
Wins this.
If he wins the Champions League, that is a
Don't
mad story.
listen. He will enter Jose realm.
Of
Because
what, winning it
Jose,
with Porto.
got Porto. He won the Europa League 1 year, then the Champions League.
I know
next year.
he'll enjoy it. You gotta make sure you really say what you're saying there.
Yeah, for his
Yeah.
Porto era,
Okay,
that's
you
what he
do
did.
the
You know what I'm
Oh,
saying? Like,
You know how out of context
man
they
said
get.
Emery would join Jose. You know what?
No, what Jose did at Porto, basically, where he won the Europa League, then
Mm-hmm.
the Champions League, except he's got 3 Europa Leagues behind that as well.
4.
4, is it?
Yeah.
Already? Mad.
3 with Sevilla.
Mad. It's 3 with Sevilla, yeah. So,
Yeah,
boy,
nah, he's that. Yeah, that's
Definitely a
definitely a
champ.
champ of the week. I did not, bro. Last minute goal, I did not see that one coming.
No
bro.
way.
Yeah, I'm trying to say so credit.
when
to him.
Lewandowski scored that, I thought,
Who? Danjuma?
Chukwueze.
Was he the one that
Chukwueze,
scored,
yeah.
I didn't even know. he was the one
Chukwueze,
that
yeah.
scored. Oh damn. Oh, sit down.
Yeah. Look at him now. Yeah. Let's go.
Another one for that one. You know what I mean? Let's drink to that one.
Hey, Duds.
Yeah, Duds.
Who you got?
Duds. Stefan.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I feel like Stefan, he saw all the clout that Edison was getting for being Mr.
Brother.
Cool. You know what I mean? You see that Instagram, the picture that Edison had, where he's looking calm
Holding
and
the
Jota
ball on the
sliding.
line.
He said, let me try that. Hold that. Mane said, hold that. I've got African blood in me. I'm not slow like Jota. Hold that. What are you talking about, bro? You know what I mean?
Bro, it made
honestly, bro.
no
Hey,
sense, bro.
That was
man,
that
you know,
was
like-
a howler. I actually started feeling sorry for him. I ain't gonna lie. And he should have saved the second one.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
man.
I'm
When,
sorry.
you
He
know,
should have
like
saved
when
the
you
second
see
one.
an actual deer in headlights and they just freeze, bro. I was like, what are you doing? Are you looking for a pass? Are you trying to control the ball?
Man took like 3 touches
I
and
said, yo, you are confused,
bro,
bro.
I know in his head
Listen.
he's thinking, if I boot this ball away, Pep is gonna scream at me or something. So he thought, let me take some
Guess
touches
what? You see De Gea yesterday?
He
He saw Maguire to his right side, striker press, and he said, Rose! Fuck this shit. That's what you do, bro. Safety
man.
first.
You know what? And you know what? He
Bozo.
took another L as well. Stephen took another L because Liverpool fans, Liverpool fans are crazy.
Oh.
They dug up one of his tweets of him tweeting his boy in
2012.
2012 saying, hey man, I got a trial for Liverpool FC, man, and something like that. So everyone's like,
Everyone's
well,
like-
thanks for passing your trial. Thanks for passing your trial. They were on to him.
Hey,
That was
man,
funny still.
He
That
is
was funny.
definitely a dud this week for that.
No, 100%.
Production? You got any duds this week?
What happened to Daichi?
Hey,
But see, the thing is, it's hard
316
though.
Deitch.
It's hard though
Smoke
because
for him, boy.
it's true. You gotta if I had Henny, I'll pour something out.
Hey,
for him.
listen,
So,
man. That's a man with more.
That's a real man.
That's a man with more top 7 finishes than Arteta, bro. We gotta put some respect on his name.
That's real men leader, man. Real
Trust
men
me.
FC community. We've taken a hit. We've
10
taken a hit. 10 years in
years.
charge, and they didn't even give him a video, not even like a compilation video to be like, this is his best bits. You know what I'm trying to say? They didn't even give him nothing. It defo ended sour. You know what I mean?
I don't
and
get
I
it,
like
bro.
that he drew out Klopp one time as well. He's gonna punch up Klopp in the
Bro,
in the dugout.
He
like.
is one of the ultimate characters and real men of the Premier League, honestly. And I think Burnley is one of those clubs, no matter what they become now, they will never be what they've been under Dyche.
But is he
I
gonna
feel
fall
like.
into Pulis territory?
And this is my thing.
No
I was
one
gonna
really
say.
wanted to
What
hire
happens-
Pulis after Stoke. You know what I mean?
But even you look at
even though he was finishing 8th,
Yeah,
and all that.
And I look at the top 15 of the Premier League, bro. They look pretty much locked in with their managers, I would say.
That's
I don't
mad.
know where his next step up is going to be. I feel like he
Because
deserves it.
Even if
but it's not
Lampard
gonna
left,
come.
even if Lampard got sacked, I don't think Everton would go for that profile.
But I think Everton need that. Everton, I'll be honest with you, is the only progression step I could see because I'm like, it's a big club. It needs to become stringent. It needs an identity. Someone who's just going to, we're building the building blocks. Get Dyche in for 2 years, man. This Lampard thing ain't going to run, I'm telling you.
no, Lampard. Even if he keeps them up, I think he's gonna be gone in the summer.
Yeah,
They're not
if
gonna
he
give
keeps them
they're
up,
gonna give
get
him
Dyche
150
in.
million. No way.
They go down, rebuild it in Dyche's vision. Let's get the Evertonians on board.
They ain't been doing well in the last few years, so I'm gonna come in and stabilise.
We need some character. I got what's it? Old Fergie next to me as well. Dunk. Yeah. We're gonna bring the good old days of the 80s back. Andy Gray, we're coming for you. I'm telling you, bro. You can run some crazy promos over there.
The
The fact that he's rattled Klopp as well, revive the rivalry.
I know. Hey, listen, champ. Obviously, we said West Ham, we said Moyes, we said all these type of guys. But yeah, listen, who?
Modric.
Oh,
yeah,
Modric.
of course.
Of
Yeah,
course.
we've mentioned
Everyone, Zilly, everyone like, bro, let me Modders.
Modders hype, man. Nah.
So let me have one.
Modders, you know. Hey, listen, no, it's Mods. His name's Mods. But anyway, listen, that's another episode. Anything else you got to say before we leave?
Nah, bro, that was
Yeah,
that
this
was a
will
good one.
hopefully this is out in the AM. You know what I mean? In the AM. As
Make
I
sure
said,
you like.
we did not do this before the Chelsea. We did this before the Chelsea game.
Yeah.
That's why Chelsea's not been done. But we'll
Make
know
sure
the
you
result
like,
by
make
then.
sure you share, make sure you subscribe. Hold tight, everyone. Hold tight, all the 3 point collectors. And we out.